Are we really recording?
We're recording. We're at 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 5, 6, go.
Hi, Flosstube.
Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Nancy.
And we're the Bougie Stitchers. We are coming at you on StitchCon a weekend, but not from StitchCon.
No.
We're
They
a
look
little
like they're
sad.
having some fun.
I know. I'm a little envious.
Little snippets.
Little snippets here and there.
Please enjoy yourself.
Yes. So we're a channel about cross stitch. If you've recently found us, we appreciate it. We love that you've subscribed and are commenting. We appreciate that a lot. It helps us like think about what we're talking about and if we're on the right track. So we really do appreciate that. So we've got quite a few regular commenters and we've got a few new ones.
Thank you.
So we appreciate that.
And Jenny has a lot of FFOs. It's like a shampoo.
I do have a lot of FFOs. I had an FFO moment in my life, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
You just got going? Oh,
Well,
our moment of gratitude.
We gotta do our moment of gratitude first. We always start the channel with a moment of gratitude.
Since you have one, go.
Old friends. I'm not gonna lie. So we had some friends that live in Alaska. They came down to pick up their motorhome. There was they did an adoption, so they had come down to pick the kids up and then getting the kids home. In the meantime, something went wrong with their motorhome, so they had to put the motorhome in dry dock where they could have it worked on, and then they flew back up to Anchorage. So they were flying back down to pick up their motorhome and drive it back up. And they picked it up in Colorado, and they got to drive right by our house, so they stopped and saw us.
That's nice when that
They
happens.
did, and spent 2 nights with us, and like a day and a half, but whatever, 2 nights, and we had the best time. Just to take that opportunity to reflect and chat about, the past, and Nicole's spouse was new, like we hadn't met her yet, so it was really nice to meet her, and it was just a really great conversation and 2 nights of just being together and reminiscing. And I don't know, I guess I just needed that in my life. Nicole is really Steve's friend. They were contracting officers together, and so, but in knowing her since 20 some odd years ago, it's just, she's been a constant. We've had touch points where we've been assigned together anyways. It was just a lot of fun to get to spend time with them. And then I was watching Flosstube, and Sarah, help me with her daughter's name.
Charlotte
Was on. It was like old school. Like I was just really enjoying seeing her and seeing the progress that she was making with her Eager Beaver School or whatever they call it there. It was a lot of fun. So just taking the time to check in with old friends, I think that was important to me. And it was nice to I always check in with Sarah, but Charlotte isn't always on. So it was just nice to see her daughter on. So what do you got?
I'm thankful for recipes.
Oh, there have been a few that we've tried lately.
I've tried quite a few here lately. I tried the grape nut. I always want to call it grapefruit. The grape nut pudding.
Yeah, she's talking about eating this grape nut pudding, and I'm like, I've been your sister for 48 years, 49, 48, maybe 49 this year. And I was like, I've never had this pudding that we're speaking of.
But my main people gave me the go-ahead. Like, it was really good. And so I did try it. I tried it yesterday, and it was crunchy. Today, it was okay.
Yeah, the grape nuts
Except
are
for
soggy.
Yeah, it is truly a texture.
I mean, I
would still eat it.
I love a grape nut.
I might sprinkle some more, like when you go to eat it, like tonight, maybe sprinkle some more grapefruit on there, or grape nuts on there, and to get it that crunch back. Not a lot, but just a little.
Yeah, it was a little.
I tried a cherry cobbler, like from old school cherry cobbler. I've just been cooking here lately. I don't know why. Because it's just my husband and I, and sadly we give half of it to our mom, which is good. But
yeah, mom gets food. Perfect.
But yeah, I love old recipes. So if you got like your grandma's and you're willing to share, I would love to have it.
We would love. We've tried this. We've said this before, and people have shared.
I would love to have it.
People have shared their recipes, and we've gotten to try new things. So maybe that we talk about that.
If I was better at Instagram, I'd post some of these recipes that I could post, but not very good at Instagram.
So I have a bunch of FFOs.
I have a bunch of FFOs.
I went through my roll of finishes.
Mater and I are going to sit back for a minute.
And I had to get my nieces done. And then I had a swap that I had to get done. And so those 2 are done. And I don't have them. I don't think the picture is on here of them. I went to look that up before we started.
That's my Sunday. I'm going to get my swap. It's sewn.
Yeah, my swap is, I don't know, there's my photos.
I got all the goodies for it.
No, they don't update it. I don't know what it is. When we went to this new, my iPad doesn't sync with my phone, and we're recording on my phone. I'll post a picture. It's my current mood. I just framed it.
Were you happy with it?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That bright yellow fabric was a bit much for me, but it fits my niece, so it was perfect for her. And I didn't stitch it for me; I stitched it for her. So,
there you go.
But it's not something I would have picked. But I had this fabric because I was in the every other month color neutral club at Bestitch Me. I've since changed. I just like the neutrals. I like the neutrals, and then if I want a color, I'll pick the color, and I'll have my sister dye it. And then I sent off my other one. I did a little strawberry exchange, and that was awesome. Then, let's see, I did Ruth.
Oh, very nice.
So while I was watching...
Can we put it closer? Would you mind?
I don't care. What is the movie that they did about her?
I have not seen it.
Based on sex? Based on gender? Oh, God, why do I do this? I did this the other day. I couldn't think of the title. I think it's Based on Sex. Bias on Sex. Anyways, it's about Ruth Bader. And anyways, I was watching that, and I decided she needed to come out. So I pulled a black frame, found one that fit perfect. I did some changes on her. This is a pattern by Miss Prim, and she did it a little more abstract, and I tried to make it a little more realistic to the picture that, like, she wears the green earrings, and I think they were charted in a different color, and I changed her hair color.
Very nice. And where are you going to put her?
She's mine. I don't know. Somewhere.
That's very pretty, Jenny.
And then I did my JBW. My first JBW was Eliza's French Bird. They are supposed to be done in pink. That's what they're charted for. I changed mine to blue, and I found this on the internet.
Very pretty.
I think Amazon is what I got the frame from. And so I just measured the diameter to see kind of what I needed to. And there's supposed to be some words down here, and I didn't do them, and I'm okay with it. So, and then...
Are you going to put that in front of the TV on your little kind of bookcases?
Oh, I don't know.
I think they'd look nice there.
It might look nice in my room, too.
It would look nice in your room. What are you going to do with that?
This is a swap.
Oh.
So...
I thought it was like a dog toy.
It's not a dog
I'm sorry.
toy.
Tell me this does not look like a dog toy or a baby toy. No, the stitching is cute, pretty. That's not it. But like when you get this shape, take the stitching away. What would you think that is? I'm sorry, Jenny, but I didn't.
I mean, I know my crap's going to end up in the Goodwill. My kids don't care, but still, while I'm alive, it's not. And I mean, this is a swap, so I'm going to send it off into the world, and it will be what it is. But these are from Barbara Anna. They were in the punch needle and needlework. I've got it over here because I'm going to show it to you again for another reason. I did a little change on the colors because I didn't like the original color, and I just made it into a cube.
That's a very good idea, Jenny.
And she can like it, she can like it, she can like it, or she can dislike it.
Lots of options.
She has lots of options. If she just wants to use the red, it's fine. So I mean, I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun in a bowl as a bowl filler. And I didn't know what to do with it, and I didn't want to make 3 little pillows, so I made it into a cube. And they made me happy. So, and then I'm going to put a little... She said she liked patriotic stitching, so... And she liked tiny modders, so... And I pulled it all from stash.
There's a win-win.
All right, that's all I got. I think it is. Yep, that's all I got.
Okay.
You have any FFOs? Do you have any FOs?
Last time I did, though.
Yeah, no, you did. Let me make sure I don't have any. No, because I think all my FOs are actually, these were my FOs.
Okay.
So, all right, let's do our whips.
Okay.
How many you got?
3.
I got a lot.
You do yours and I'll do mine.
All right, so June.
Do you have a board?
I have 3.
We can pick what sizes.
Yes, well, there's 2. The little one can just sit over here. So last year I was on a Plum Street like start all of the Plum Streets I have in my stash, I think. So
I like Plum Street too.
one of the ones that I decided to put in my 24 and 24 is Buzz Off and Eat Crow.
Right.
And I had hand dyed, I coffee tea dyed my own little thingamajiggy, my own little white. It was white. It used to be white. It's not white anymore.
I'm waiting on the pattern.
I'm trying to get it out there.
And these are
ADHD.
super cute.
So these were gifted to us from a very kind viewer. Yeah. I do make working copies. I believe in working copies, so I can write, scribble, change colors,
and she needs
circle,
to hand them off to her sister.
and then I hand them off. So that's the one I'm currently working on. It's a Plum Street. It is Each Crow, and I honestly have used all the called for colors, but these patterns.
Our oven's going off.
Our oven's going off. All right, hang on.
We'll just pause for a second.
Let's just finish this and then we'll pause after this one. So these patterns were from 2018. They're all over dyed. They're all weeks and classic. And this is what they're supposed to be. These are the colors. These are my colors. They're much more muted. They're not bright. And had I actually thought about it, I would have, I think I would have done some color swapping, but I started this last year when I really wasn't.
What would you have done?
I'd have made the sunflowers more yellow.
Okay. Because you like bright sunflowers.
Because they're yet more yellow in here.
Well, you didn't put all these on here.
I haven't finished it yet. It's
because
only a whip.
we're a whip. I'm like, she's not done yet. Like, she's cheating.
I was working on this, and I was working really hard on it. And I could not get, like, these are supposed to be closer together, and I couldn't figure it out. And I took, like, all this out, and then I recounted and restitched. Well, my mistake is here. You see those three colors? When I stitched this, because I had stitched this last year, October, I left one of these, I left this band out. So I came down here, I added what I could, but I wasn't, by the time I had stitched it again, so I stitched it twice, last weekend in the car, I stitched it twice. I was like, no, I'm done. So I fudged it. I'm not a fudger. I'm a frogger.
I am.
And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. But the companion piece to this is Buzz Off. And I've already got everything kitted up to do it. This is my 24 and 24. These are my 2 June focus pieces. And that's what I'm working on. And that's my first whip. And we're back. You didn't miss us. My second whip, because I love these stupid little guys. So I don't know who I saw stitching them. I'm stitching them again.
And what are you going to do with them?
These are going in my little dough. I've never put a dough bowl together. A dough bowl together. Because the dough bowl I bought before I left Virginia, my husband uses it for fruit.
It actually is really nice.
So I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going to put the cross stitch and fruit together in case a piece is rotten. But, so there's 3. And I just changed the blue in this one to match the blue that's in my house. And it's my work stitch. So it might take me all summer to get this done, depending on how busy we're at work. But that's where I'm at with that. All right, what you got? You want me to go again?
Just go.
Want me to go and then we'll go with you?
Yeah.
So, remember when we finally got on the fancy full flamingos pink box? I'm going to be on my first Zoom.
I will have to miss it.
Why? It's not till 6 o'clock our time.
My class starts at 5. Well, maybe
maybe
at the end.
Maybe at the end.
Whoa, Jane's throwing things.
Yeah. So this sweet pattern was made specifically for this box, but Annie, the proper stitcher, will sell it. I think it goes on sale maybe in July.
We love us some Annie.
We do love Annie. So I'm using all the DMC.
Are you using the call for it? Good job, Jenny.
I am. I want my strawberries to be a little brighter, but
yeah, I could see that.
it's okay.
Brighter or redder?
More, yeah, a brighter red. But I think reds, greens, yellows, I think sometimes they can be hard.
They can.
But this is a 36 count, and it's 1 thread.
I'm waiting for that 40 to come out, Jenny.
I don't know. I haven't got any 40 in my stash, so I've
You
not.
were just at a store.
When?
At Reflections. Was it my Reflections?
Yeah, I went to Reflections in Omaha. Yeah, I didn't want to buy fabric. There's a reason I didn't want to buy fabric. Anyways, Tuesday night, I hope to see lots of folks on the Zoom with Alicia and Annie.
You got the card in your pink box.
Yeah, so if you got the pink box, and you've misplaced your card, reach out because the information was on this card, like a card that looked like this. If you can't find it and you bought the box, Alicia will tell you what it is.
I have to find my, oh, there's
Your
my
pink box is right over there.
I haven't found a great place to stash my pink box.
I'm a little behind on this next one.
Julie,
look up. I mean, we're going to see you in like a half hour, but look up and see where this is. I am on my Quilting Bee by Erica Michaels, and I am on...
you can just pull one of them and they can get the name of it.
I know, but I'm trying to...
She has like 5 packets here.
There's like, yeah. I know
A,
these
B,
are
C,
it.
D, E?
No, it's the one... It's the only one I
you
didn't pull out. Oh, yeah. I'm on J right now. I wanted to have J and K done. Was my goal before we got here. And I did not get it done. I've been working on a few other things. But my goal is hopefully tonight to work on it.
Oh, you're going to take it tonight?
Yeah.
We're headed to a social here in a little bit. Yes, I'm going to a social.
So I made a couple... didn't read the instruction errors, and so that's where my framing around each little frame is supposed to be in brown and mine's in blue.
Was that by accident or by
complete accident? But I
you like blue better.
I like blue. Wavy navy is one of my favorite ones, so it's all the called for. Again, I think I would have made it brighter had I been a little more intuitive on that when I started this, but it's okay. Your tastes change,
Right.
and when you
They have actually quite a bit.
yeah, mine have. Next is my Mother's Day start.
Oh, are we ready?
No,
No? Are you not having fun?
no, I love this.
It means a fast finish?
I don't think so.
I could see Jenny doing it, like falling in love and not. This is her pub.
This is a peacock,
Unicorn.
a unicorn, and a badger. That's what a pub is, a P-U-B. We've talked about this, but I know we've had a couple questions. Like, I missed it. I thought because of the style, and it talks about it being like an old
By
English
the Scarlet
pub.
Letter.
Anyways, that's what I thought that's why I thought they called it a pub crawl.
You're almost page finish.
No, I'm only got like this much done.
Okay, half of a page finish. I wouldn't have thought you needed something dark, but you do, don't you?
You do.
And what is this on? 36?
This is 36 over
By
one.
the called for?
It's called, well, no, it's not the called for. So this is a Roxy Floss Co. Conversion.
Okay.
This is her fabric, her color, and I love it. I am nervous. So I think maybe tonight, if I've got it, I got to figure out if I've got enough. I've got plenty
Did you
this
start
way.
it? Should have you started it this way?
No, because it's like 10 stitches longer than it is wide. So I think, I don't know. So tonight I'm going to finish my top border to see if I have, this is 220 stitches and I got to get it to 350.
I think you're good. I have a feeling you're good.
I don't know. I'm a little nervous. I'm going to, maybe tonight that's what I'll start with when we go over there. I'm just going to work on it's just half stitches. That's all I've done.
You have to go back in and fill it in.
Yeah, but I want to do half stitch. I was going to do the frame, and then I got too impatient, and I started stitching this instead of just getting that top row in. So if I had to change it, I wouldn't have to rip out everything to do it. Lesson learned. I knew better. I know there's enough fabric.
Snap, Jenny?
I did.
Okay.
I know there's enough fabric to do it.
Just the what direction?
I just don't know if I did it right. And I don't know if I started over. Like I said I wanted a 3-inch border. I don't know. There are some things I have very much confidence on, and there are some things I have zero. This is one of them. So I'm going to finish, maybe tonight, that's what I'll work on before I start working on the other one. But it is beautiful, and I love it. And Holly, Hobbies of Holly, she's doing it.
And I think she started in the same spot you did.
She did. And she started hers like 3 times. That's what makes me kind of nervous right now. And then my friend Leslie stitching on it. Becky is stitching on it. She's been one of our BFFs. There's a lot of people. And it's kind of like getting a new, because it's a it's a few years old, the pattern has, and it's starting to get rebirth. So I'm really enjoying it. I think I have one more. Yep, the other two are my plans for July. All right, so. Oh, I was gonna say, did I bring it?
Oh my, yeah, it's hidden in there nicely.
I somehow figured out the Artsy Housewife. I think the Hathaway sisters, maybe. I think I saw the first time she stitched one. No, it was Stephanie from Lindy Stitches. I fell in love with a couple patterns she showed. Now I've got like 6 of them. And she has a floss tube. But
The Artsy Housewife does?
yes, she does. Her name is Gigi. And her husband is on there and he does a little stitching himself.
Good for him.
But
We've had a gentleman. Do we talk about the gentleman in Maine? The one that we met in Maine?
the only guy that came to the retreat, we haven't.
He has beautiful stitching.
He is. He's an engineer though, right?
He is an engineer.
Him and his wife were both there.
And he brings 1 stitch to the retreat.
It's pretty smart. Let's worry about losing it.
Yeah.
So I did a little color conversion because I just pulled from my stash. I think so. I'll push it closer because Mater's in Nancy's lap. And I'm just using 1 thread. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but it makes me happy because it's a crow sitting in a teacup. I love tea. I love crows. So that's where we're at with that. And I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I just do. I do know why. Because when I was in Alaska, I'll get it, Nancy.
They didn't have crows.
They had ravens.
Because ravens, actually, you know the difference between the two?
Yeah, ones are loners and...
Yep. Crows are gatherers, and ravens are by themselves. And
Except in Alaska, they're not by themselves.
But then you probably don't have ravens.
They are ravens in Alaska.
Because then you got to turn and you got to look at their tail feathers. Did you write that down?
What? You have tail feather?
Yeah.
No. Alaska has ravens. But there's usually more than one. I mean, they're not like pooled together like crows are. Like you're not going to see a big flock of them, but there's usually more than one raven hanging.
Okay.
So I got.
Put this in your stuff.
Where's my other one? So that I can help you. There you go.
You guys ready? What does the box say?
We're never going to get that out of our head now.
You can get it out. I gotta find the pattern. This is a PDF. It's not a PDF, I'm sorry. This is my first, it's way up here.
Oh.
And it's upside down. But this is my fox. I just like him. I think if I ever get him done, he'll be up during the fall season. And that's just his leg.
You've been working on this for 2 years now?
Well, I haven't, probably like 2 days, but in 2 years, yeah. I mean, I haven't truly like given him the attention they need.
But we've had him out. Who is this pattern by? Foxy Fall by Flyway Designs. Is it off of Etsy? Did you get it off of Etsy?
I don't know, but I obviously didn't print it because I wouldn't have put this as a hard copy and the rest of them are, so she must have sent it to me. Oh yes, I did get it off Etsy, but it was a
printed pattern. Okay. What's your next one? You need to get rid of that bag.
I do.
When you're learning to make bags, you experiment, and sometimes you have fails.
I don't even have. Do you have your But God?
No, I do not.
This is my But God, but we can't show the pattern because I just have my working pattern down here. I don't know why I can hear it.
Well, she's moving right along.
Yeah, I got a lot of the chunk done.
She's going to be itty bitty tiny.
She is going to be tiny. She's going to be a lot tinier than I want it to be. So I'm thinking at this point I might actually restart it.
No, you've got too much.
No, because where I want it where my old doorbell was. Mm-hmm. That's where my plan was to put it here.
So we'll just build out, put it in a...
But I...
Just get a mat for it. I mean, it'll make it bigger.
That sounds like a lot of work. Do you know how to cut mats?
No, but Hobby Lobby will cut them for pretty inexpensive as long as you have it. And we'll just make it fit into a bigger frame. You got a lot of work in this, Nancy. It's up to you. It has to make you happy, but I'm just saying you have a lot of work in it. Is that it?
No, I have one more. We're just gonna switch project bags. No, I have 2 more. And because my sister says we had to stitch,
We have a floss tube you have to stitch.
I came home today and worked
She's
on
like,
this.
Here's your needle. Oh, your last one. I don't stitch in hand, so my needle isn't ever tucked into my fabric. My sister stitches in hand, and it's tucked in her fabric.
And you'll see here in a minute that you can use needle minders in hand.
But you don't.
No,
normally.
I don't.
So this is Sweet Wing Studio.
Stand firm.
Stand firm. We did this as a stitch along last year with
Angie from
Hoopy Hobby. I was gonna say Angie from Holly's a Hobby, and I knew that wasn't right. But Nancy never did hers.
But I like it.
No, it's not that you didn't like it.
I think I'm gonna take. I don't know if you guys can see the white. I think I'm gonna redo the white because I think I was using a too big of a needle. Like my they're not the same. You notice that? Yeah. There's some big ones and some little ones. I don't know.
I don't even know where my glasses are. Here, let me get these glasses. I got new glasses. I got this new haircut. I'm just not.
I did Overcast by Cedar
River.
I was just on that. Do you see that? Same needle.
It's like it's almost too thick.
Well, it's 18 count, so you can either do 2 or 1, but it has to be consistent.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, I'm not kidding you. It's probably not that big of a difference.
It feels like you have too much thread here.
So I'm going to take that out already.
Because this looks good right here. But
that's because that's just half. See, that's half stitches?
That isn't.
Yeah, because these are 6 and then 6, 10, 10, and 10.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is, so when you, what she's saying is, I don't know if you can see it. Like, so these are completed stitches. You see they're like kind of raised up, and then here there's not. Like, but they're the same. So we just, maybe we do need to take that out. We do.
I would feel much more, I would feel better if I took it out.
Yeah, you're going to, because you want it consistent.
Yeah, because it's the White House, you know. It's not like 408 Circle Drive. It's the White House.
408 Circle Drive is a pretty awesome place to be, too.
Will you please put that back in there?
Yep.
And my last one was, I was grumpy on my honey. You know how that is. Probably didn't do anything wrong, but I was just grumpy at him. And I got this in the mail.
No, you got that because Amy told you.
No. I got it in the mail. And because I got it in the mail,
you had
my
it in the
honey,
mail.
I'm like, no, that was Wicked. You're thinking of Wicked. This is brand new.
Oh, you're
This
right.
is the evil queens.
And you started it.
I sure did, and I'm moving right along. There's that. Oh, you'll have to get it out because it's a forbidden fiber coat. It's a kit.
Oh, I see.
And in this kit, this came. All of these came. All these pretty flosses came. The material, the pattern, and the needle minder.
Wow, you were like flying.
Yeah, but you forget. This is 28 count, and it's how easy it is. Oh, sorry. You're right. I'll give it to you, Jenny.
Oh, I love it. It says, sometimes a villain is just a princess who hasn't been rescued. Oh, that's sweet.
And this is what I got done. So this is what I'm going to take tonight in the Stand Firm.
So my favorite is, I call my sister, since Tuesday, I think we've kind of had plans to be down here today. Maybe film, maybe not film. We hadn't quite got that figured out because Nancy was in a class. And so, anyways, it ended up that I came down. And then we're going to go hang out with our friends and have a little stitching evening. Well, I show up here. My brother-in-law is sitting in the garage where he likes to hang out. And I said, hey brother-in-law, how's life? He's like, what are you doing here? I said, well, I came to see my sister. He's like, well, I knew your sister was going to that thing tonight. I didn't know you were coming down today. I said, do you talk to my sister? He's like, yeah, but she's a week out from her infusion and you don't know what's going to show up. It was so funny. I was like, Dave, be nice. But
that's a true statement.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. But anyways, I think I'm trying to grow my hair out, so we had to do something different with my haircut, and it was too much. What's that?
Yours?
From what? Oh, I know.
Oh, yeah.
right, so now we're going to talk about plans. I think we'll film at least one more time before June's up. But I have to get ready for July. And so I picked the 2 patterns I was going to focus on in July. The first one is, and it's kitted and ready to go, is 'Tis Halloween by Plum Street Samplers.
I'm seeing a running theme here. That's really cute, Jenny.
Yeah, this one was stitched by Kathy from Two Needles Pulling Thread. And she stitched it for our friend Tracy. And I just loved it. So she passed the pattern. And again, I
love it when you pass the pattern.
I do too. You know, and then you get to see somebody else stitch it a different way. So I literally pulled I think all of the called for. Maybe. Yeah, because I'm not using the Belle Soies. Maybe I will. Maybe I should order those. Right now I just have DMC.
It's fine.
DMC is fine? No, it is. But I've never stitched with the Belle Soies.
This lady said Belle Soie.
They're actually Shelly's from Antique Needleworkers. It's her favorite thing to stitch with. This one I have to kit up. But I found her 4th of July. I don't know.
That's cute.
So it's Happy Christmas to all. Because everyone's stitching Christmas in July. But I'm going to pick a 36 count. I'm hoping I've got one handy.
That is really cute.
And I thought it would just be fun to put on my...
I hope you guys can see all the detail on that.
Yeah, and there's a lot. The instructions are pretty intense. I'm not going to lie.
Are they specialty stitches?
No, I don't know. So these are the things. These are all the instructions. Like, for instance, I'll put my glasses on so I can see, because Lord knows I can't. It's all DMC. Reins and antlers. Back stitches. Reins and antler and reindeer antlers, 1 strand. Pink cottage windows, sashes, 2 strands. Gray cottage window, sashes, 2 strands. Green cottage, 2 strands. I mean, all roof lines on cottages and church, 1 strand. Door paneling on church, fence, paneling. French knots, 1 strand. Hollyberry, Rudolph's nose, Rudolph's nose. Rudolph's nose.
And you're renaming the reindeer.
Why not, right?
They are female, you know, that
they
conspiracy.
Are. There's a conspiracy. We truly believe it. Anyways, this is an American. She actually lives over in London. And, I mean, last year she was new to me. And so I picked up like 3 of her patterns. And I love all 3 of them. And this was the year I was going to kind of get to know them and start them. And now I see them all over the place. Like, they were at market. I don't know if she was new to market this year. But anyways, I'm super excited to...
Someday we're going to go to market just because you want to check that off our list. But we don't know how.
Anyways, I'm very excited about getting that up and working on that. What are your plans in the rest of the month in July?
I don't have July. I just want to work on my fox. I actually want to finish the villain, and then work on the stand firm. And then we got to get our ladies moving. Our 7 ladies that's with Angie from Tiny House, Mel.
Yeah, we do. Jody.
Yeah, Jody.
Me,
and
you.
And then Andrea. What's Colorado? Andrea? No. I just watched her. She just put up in a Flosstube.
Alexa.
Yeah.
Amazing love.
That's my big plan.
So I got one of my swaps in the mail.
I got one of mine.
This came all the way from Canada from a lady named Vicky.
That's cool. I think it's cool.
You want to know what I think is cool about it? Is one, she decorated the box. Let's see.
She made the box.
Oh, I think she just decorated it.
Oh.
I mean, it came all stickered up. I was like, this lady is speaking my love language. And then she sends me, it's in this bag, I think to maybe protect it. I don't know, but she did an amazing job. And she watches us.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yes,
Thank
because
you.
Look.
Oh, Jenny. You just sprinkled poor Mater. He was sleeping. He's sparkling though. He needs some sparkle in his life.
It's okay, sparkle farts. I just sparkled her.
I like sparkle farts, but the box is probably really pretty. I mean,
It was all over my counter. Steve's like, what is this? And I'm like, it's just a pretty just to go with it. She wrote us a really nice package.
A really nice note.
And the package was a really nice note. Look at her fancy paper. Like, and
she's got drawings.
She told me to straighten someone's crown. She loves it. But, so the swap was from Sandy. This is Sandy's swap. And see, look, there's more glitter. And more stickers. I love them all. She sent this guy.
That's cute.
Yep. So he's fun. She sent a needle book. I think it's a needle book. I think that's what it is.
Oh, yes. Very cute. That's really cute.
Yeah. And
we're going to have a lot of hands, you guys. This is what I like.
Here. No, that's for you.
Thank you.
See, not yet. Don't look at the other thing.
I really like it.
It's going to come up. Just to hang on.
They're charms and a Canadian
yeah,
pin.
We got to
put it on something.
Yeah, we'll get it all kitted up. And she sent us some little chapsticks.
Ooh. Is that an S or a U?
There's two, I'll share. She sent this fabulous pin cushion.
Cute.
And
this is what I was talking about.
Look at this fabric.
Oh, awesome.
They're crowns. So I was thinking of making some pin cushions out of it. And maybe a project folder or two for us. So we'd have the same project back.
I was going to tell you, there's a lot we could do with that.
Yeah, but it's going home with me. But really,
let's talk about the stitching.
Let's talk about the stitching.
And it even has a flamingo on the back.
Who doesn't need that in your life?
And if Jenny doesn't like it, which she does, her oldest would really like it.
So my oldest loves flamingos. So I'm not going to send it to him, but I'm going to hang it in his room.
Or maybe on a bad day, you could send it to him too and make him happy. But
no, it was mine.
It is yours.
Vicky stitched it for me, not for Dan. But flamingos have a special place in our heart, so we have friends. My oldest loves flamingos.
Our mom does.
Our mom loves flamingos. So I am so thankful. So Vicky,
that is really nice.
I've got a little something, little thank you note headed your way. I do appreciate it, and it was an amazing stitch. Thank you so much.
And Mater's now sparkling.
Mater's all sparkly.
My husband will be like, what is wrong with the dog? The poor dog is just falling apart. But now he's sparkling.
You leave my baby alone.
Mine is, and I'm going to mess up this name. Maybe you can help me. Is it just Age?
I think so.
All right, mine is from Age. And it's actually, I'm not kidding you. I wish I should have taken a picture. Maybe I'll have Jenny take a picture of it before where I put it. So I look at it every day. Oh. And that's perfect up there on my log cabinet. Yeah, right in front. Yep.
You should take a picture and we'll put it at the end how you decorate with it.
It's just perfect. Well, I haven't decorated yet. I just put it up there, yeah. And then all the little goodies.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Salamander.
That's cute.
That is cute. Coming down here, I dropped all the little goodies, so I'm not quite sure if I have them all. Some floss drops.
That's brilliant.
And they're plastic. Some needles. And a towel that has little bees on it.
That's super cute.
It is really cute, but I was very, very excited, and some magnets. I was really, really excited because I'm not kidding you. It just fits perfect right there. So thank you.
We went and got Sonic, and I got limeade, and I just wasn't prepared for it to be. I thought it was like lemonade, but only made out of limes. But it has like bubbles in it. I don't like bubbles.
You try.
But I'm thirsty. I don't think that guy was quite all there. He was struggling.
Wasn't. He's been there forever.
He's a nice kid.
Yeah.
I mean, he's our age. Maybe a few years younger, but not much. Anyways, all right. Haul. Oh, I've got haul.
Oh, I have a little tiny bit of haul.
So, I got this one as what I think this one will look good for my winter one. If I decided to, I gotta pull out all the colors. The classwork one.
Jenny, you just spoke in a language I didn't know. Which one?
My winter one. This one.
There's a lot of winter ones.
Not that I have.
Yes.
It's called Gray Magic. I don't know. I kind of like it on the raw. I don't know. Anyways, my Bestitchery.
Leave that out. But I want to.
So Why am I leaving it out?
Because I want to show them something.
I'm not done talking about
Oh,
it.
sorry.
This is my first 36 count linen from my Bestitch Me. I finally got my club right. I mean, she didn't do it wrong. It was me operating the systems that made it wrong. But it's now 36. I'm super, super happy. And I was on the internet shopping for chickens because
Jenny's gonna be a crazy chicken lady.
I don't even own chickens
yet.
No, but I have turkeys in my yard. In fact, my husband watches turkey porn because I think they're coming out of mating season. But these turkeys are plumed out. They're
actually really pretty.
They're beautiful. We've got, I don't know if we showed last time the two ladies fighting in the yard. Did we put it on the video? I don't remember. I'll put it on there. I'll go back and look, and if I didn't, I'll just put it on the end of this, and you can see the two ladies fighting. They are ridiculous. They're in there. I mean, it's crazy.
They're like love slapping you, kind of like, is that what you're thinking?
But no, they're just being like mean to each other. Like they're fighting for the guy who's over here eating our bird
Jenny,
feeder.
go like this. Your lip is sweating, but it's not sweating because it's glitter.
Oh, I like.
She had like 4 pieces of glitter on right here on her. We're glittered now.
We're glittered out. I just wanted to do that.
We're gonna straighten your crown.
Bunch of sparkle farts here. Anyways, Miss Prim.
I like that one.
Has this? I went and I found this was. I typed in turkeys cross stitch pattern. I was looking for a specific one. This was not it. This is the one I fell in love with. So I got all the called fors. I actually had them all. I think I had them all. No, I lied. This is what I gotta buy. I'm not supposed to be starting anything. So I don't know why I thought I needed to go take care of all of this, but here I am. And not only that, but we went to Reflections in Omaha. We were in Omaha for my niece's graduation on my husband's side last weekend. And we went to Reflections. And Steve came in the store with me. First mistake. Do not take your husband in the cross-stitch store. He's a good sport. He is a great sport. He was happy to be there, but I mean...
I get a phone call.
I'm like, call my sister and see if she needs anything, because I needed him out of my space.
So
everything I looked at, he's like, oh, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I'm like, do you know how much all this will cost? And do you know, I will be dead before I get a third of it stitched. So I need to be particular on what... I have like 52 whips.
So Steve tells me, he's like, do you need anything from Reflections? And to begin with, I'm like, what's Reflections? You know, because it's something that's not in our area. Because do you need anything from the cross-stitch store? And I'm like, well, I don't need anything, but I'm sure there's something I would like. And he said, okay, goodbye. That was the whole conversation. I'm like, okay.
Like, did she need anything? He's like, I don't know. She didn't know. So I didn't wait for her to tell me. But, ooh, that should actually do it on this. All right, I need to stop. So, this is Turkey Day.
Who doesn't like turkey, man? I love turkey.
I don't like to eat turkey, but
I love turkey.
But I want them to look like my turkeys in my yard. So I got all the called fors because we were there, and I had Steven needed something to do. So
hey, what about the
Steven needed something to do. I just dropped that too. I'm sorry.
Here's an idea.
Wait, let me finish the thought, and then you'll give me my idea. Because I've got an order into our friend Jody at Cedar River. I'm buying some 36 from her. So, but our turkeys' heads are blue. They're a cross between, I can't decide which blue they are. I think they're more this blue. Really, their heads are blue, and I don't know why. But my husband looked up what kind of turkey we had, and in mating season, their heads, like, when they get all plumped up, their heads look this color. So, but I really wasn't sold on whether I wanted to do this color or not. So I got all types of blues.
No, Jenny was just making her stash a little bit bigger.
No, because then I was like, oh, but this blue. And, oh, I think this is the blue they actually want me to stitch the turkey in. And so...
That's a little too bright. I think can I tell you my idea now?
Yeah. But
you should get a hold of Colleen with Rebel Stitch Design and use that floss. That changes a little bit.
Oh, the one you did for yours?
No. Like you're in that club and I'm not in it yet.
The Cottage Garden thread.
Yeah. She has some blues that just change. Oh, don't let, buddy.
But okay, so I'm not saying no,
don't look.
He's fine. I just
It's
don't.
annoying, you guys. He looks all day long.
Because he's nervous, and we love him.
What's he nervous about? He's on my lap sleeping.
Well, his life has changed. He can't see anymore, Nancy.
You guys, this dog is the most spoiledest dog ever.
He was spoiled before he was blind, but now he's super spoiled. What were you going to say about this?
Oh, I was going to say this. I was very grumpy with 1, 2, 3 Stitch. It must have been the mood.
Oh.
They called this Court Gray. And it appeared really, really dark. They called this a gray too, and this looks more like blue to me.
Yeah, it depends.
So
it's an overdye fabric.
I mean, I know, but I mean, if these are gray, what the heck is blue? Although they show up really pretty there.
That's purple.
I know.
That looks more purple.
I know. I was going to do my 12 Days of Christmas stocking on this.
I actually think that would look nice. Oh, I didn't bring that one.
But this is what I got. So I've never started. Not that I remember any
Where's
it
my
done.
12 Days of... Where is that one? Did I not show it?
So I bought this.
I guess I didn't bring it.
And I bought myself a copy of this so I don't have to borrow from my friend Julie.
Which one?
The 12 minis.
Oh, yeah.
So I felt really bad because that's what I stitched my
Well, I'm sorry I didn't bring mine because I've got 5, 6, and 9 done.
I have 5, 6.
I know right where it is. It's sitting on the wrong side of my stitchy chair from last night when I finished. I had one color. I actually think that color would look really nice. If you guys come up on,
it's purple.
I know, but I'm going to show you. If you guys come up on Sunday, bring it and I will show you. We'll because I'll pull the colors because I've got all the colors. The called for. I think it'll look pretty.
I was very disappointed. It's like, oh, because Andrew, her number 2 says, do it on dark gray.
Yeah.
And to me, dark gray is almost like that, almost black. You guys know, almost Halloween-y, spooky, but not.
Yeah,
but like a cold feeling.
I also told her we should dye it. We should just get a 14 count somewhere and dye it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want a lot of 14 count, so maybe
go to the Hoblob tomorrow and get just
the Hoblob.
The Hoblob.
It's not like it's important.
It is important. I haven't put the 1, 2, 3 stitch order in because I needed to get those called for colors, and if we were going to go to Vernetta's today, I was going to get them there. But
Jenny didn't want to go over Vernetta's. We were on the way
because we have to get over to Julie's.
There's no start time on Julie's. Oh, and I got a stand, and I actually needed this, so thank you for my exchange.
Oh, your exchange.
And my exchange is going.
I got it somewhere. Hall. Just go. You don't even know what this is.
Yes, I do.
What?
That's Rebel Stitchers.
No.
All right, never mind. They're not as mad. I'm like, why is it that I never get them? Well, this is a very similar package.
It is, but it's not.
All right.
It's not Rebels. It is not Colleen. This is not a Colleen package.
Oh, it's like a calling package.
It's not.
It's really funny though.
So, somebody watches your Flosstube when they can play with your jokes. I get this package in the mail. Thank you, Pony Express.
That's awesome.
So, I don't know why. I just needed these in my life. So, if you have watched Heidi from Potty Mouth, she's the Potty Mouth Stitcher. She has an Etsy shop. Again, she has an Etsy shop. I don't know. Anyways, it is called, and it is the Cottage Cat, the Cottage Cat Designs. And I ordered 3 floss drop sets. And I got 4, and I couldn't figure it out. Well, because she was really sweet and wrote me a note and said, again, but this was in the thing, and then when I opened it up, she wrote me a nice little note. Anyway, she said, thank you so much for your purchase. She's added an extra set for Nancy, or I don't have to tell Nancy about it, and I can just keep them myself. So, I got...
Oh, can I pick what's that?
No, you cannot.
Jenny did buy these. Thank you.
I got Christmas.
Bluebirds. Can you see them?
Those are the fancy birds.
Are you going to do this? What are you going to do this one for?
4th of July.
That'd be cute.
And those are the other fancy birds. Fancy birds with hats. But I don't really need all of them. So if I know you probably want the 4th of July. So I just want a few. Because I don't have anything patriotic.
Okay. Thank you.
So thanks, Heidi. I am so excited. I try not to use anything I purchase until after we get through filmings, but now they're going to
Sometimes 2 weeks is really hard though. When
It is.
You get really excited
Especially
about
if you
the
get
villain.
you get it on like Friday and we film and then Monday the mail comes and you get all your things. It is hard. And she sent me some wax.
That's really good because I'm like, if I didn't get billed, so I hadn't gotten billed for that, I'm like, ah.
Nope, there was no billing. It was mine. And again, I love Annie.
Oh,
She has sent us.
Annie's at StitchCon this weekend.
Annie is at StitchCon. She's at StitchCon with Chrissy, finally a farm girl, and
Athena and AJ
and
Zan and Colleen with Rebel Stitcher
and
yet we're sitting
Shelly, Antique Needleworkers,
Yep,
and Carrie
yeah.
from Tiger Lily. If you've not watched Shelly Antique Needleworkers, her latest floss tube, it just warmed to my heart. So her and Carrie's one of her bestest of friends.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Nancy's like, Shelly can't have other friends. I'm her friend. It's like, Nancy, that's not how that works. But, so they're having a great time at StitchCon. We're a little envious. But she was so generous.
Are those her new ones?
Mm-hmm. And sent us a set to share with you and a set. And she asked us if we wanted 3 sets, and I said 2 was plenty, that Nancy and I would share our patterns back and forth. And so...
You're giving them all away?
No, we're only going to give 3 away today.
Oh, like, dang, that's one heck of a haul.
So You is not being given away, but she sent us that one. She sent us Patriotic You. She sent us Margaret Kendall. She sent us Summer Sampler. That's the one I modeled stitched.
The house?
Yeah. I think she said, oh yeah, see, she's so sweet. She has my name right there.
Ooh.
I know. And she sent us Patriotic Quaker.
Oh, I like that one.
Me too. So this one I'm actually going to stitch and put on. So when I left Command, I got this beautiful like wooden box that had a bottle of wine in it and some pieces and parts. And so what I thought I would do is stitch this and put it on top of that. It'll cover up where it says, you know, but I won't adhere it to the top. I mean, I will adhere it like, I'll make it like a flap, like a kind of like a book. So it sits on top, but doesn't cover up the fact that, you know, they said they thanked me and thanked me for my leadership, and they put this nice quote on top of it. So anyways, I'll show that later. But is that for you? Is that for us? You want to see them? Or you want to look at them in a minute?
We'll look at it in a minute.
All right. So
thank you, Annie, for sending us those things to share with our viewers.
She's so generous with her time and talent.
Yes.
All right, what do you got? You got any more haul? Happy Meal?
No.
Or BFF? So we're in this group of chatty ladies. Stitchers, most of us are floss tubers. And we're sitting there one day and somebody goes, did you watch the #1 comfort stitching floss tube? And I went, yes. And then we were all like, she's fabulous. She's a natural. A lot of us, our first time in, kind of
but the one I
flubbed through it.
I'm gonna give it to her because that was her career. So I mean, she learned to
she's got a talent.
Express herself.
Yeah, she's got a talent. She's an artist. Her
Yes,
name
she
is Jackie. She used to, I think, work for Mary Engelbright.
Which my mom loved.
Yes.
So we knew who that was.
And her sister is actually a stitcher. Like her sister, like got her in. She does all types of crafts, but the beauty that she brought to, what is it, Valley of the Lilies?
Mm-hmm.
Or
Lily of the Valleys.
Lily of the Valleys. I don't know. First stitch, 40 count. And she right away adapted it. And she made it, because she's from Kansas City, and that's the prairie. And she made it, there's a little bug. Windows are open here because it's beautiful. So we're
going to get it eaten by mosquitoes.
There they were. There it was. She had buffalo on it. I loved it. Like, I want to go stitch it now. I have no desire to stitch it. But I saw her buffalo in her yellow house, and I thought, I need this in my life. I don't know. Anyways, I thought it was... I could sit and chat with her like.
And she has a very smooth voice. Very
just very
art. What's the word? That's not what I'm looking.
It's very soothing.
Yeah.
It's just very soothing. So if you've not had an opportunity to watch, I think she has maybe 1, maybe 2 out now.
The other day she just had 1.
Comfort Stitching. And it is, she's awesome. And she did a full, like, solid hour.
Yeah, she did.
Of just, hey, think about this, and this is what I think about, and this is who I am, and her introduction. So, perfect. All right, shares. I did not do the shares. Be happy 4th in spring. I totally forgot to pull the winners. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to pull them, but you got to go to the end to figure out if it was you or not. Or I might just do a quick when I get home. I'll pull them and
Yeah,
pop one. I'm going to pause. Okay, funny moment. I forgot to do the drawing prior to the video. So we're going to record those now. It'll be invisible to you, but my mess up, so a little bit different format. But the first share we have was Be Happy by Summer House Stitchworks, and the winner to that one is Maggie Wyatt 7911, and I will put your picture at the end so you can see that. The second winner share we have was Hands on Design 4th. That's a flag. And I've seen it stitch a couple different ways. I've just seen some people stitch the top and use it as like a pin cushion type thing. I've seen people just stitch the side, this right here, and just use it as a straight. Kathy Hopperman does a great job of doing explanation on how to finish these, and I find them pretty relaxing. But the winner for this one is Donna Boyd 5108. Again, I will put the number or the picture at the end of the video if you want to fast forward through that. And the last one is Spring Sampler by the Proper Stitcher, Annie. And the winner of that one is Connie Delgren 9748. Again, I will put that picture of the random comment picker at the end. And so if you are one of the happy share receivers, just do me a favor and slip that in note to me or Nancy, either on our Instagram or on bougiestitchers@gmail.com, and that is always listed below, and we will get those in the mail to you. Thank you. All right, I should be back now. We should be back now. Where'd I go?
What's the Nanu? I'm working maybe like,
Yeah.
Come in.
So I will add those. I totally forgot to draw them. I meant to. We had, like I said, we had friends over, so it was been a little bit different at my house the last couple of days. All right, so we have 3 new shares. We are going to share Summer Sampler. I stitched this. It took me a couple nights. It was quick, easy. But if you are interested in stitching Summer Sampler, your keyword is sampler. Or, excuse me, summer. The keyword is summer. Don't put sampler. Summer. If you are interested in Patriotic You. So we were watching Just So Sherry. And she's like, you American ladies really love to stitch patriotic. I think at a certain age, our husbands have to love World War II and smoked meat, and we have to stitch patriotic. Like, I just think it's what it is. I've already got all my house decorated. Memorial Day weekend, I just put up all red, white, and blue in my house. And then the last one we were going to do is, America. This one.
America.
So,
This is really cute.
Yeah, I really like this one. This is a red. Oh, this is, the keyword for this one is red, and here's why. Sherry brought this up. There is a lot of amazing patterns. Like, this is an amazing pattern. You could switch the flag up. It doesn't have, you could just make the flag like certain colors. But if you're not American and your country's colors are not red, white, and blue, what color would you change your red? Would you change it to yellow? Because that would be summery. Would you change it to just a bright orange? Would you change it to a green? Like, tell us how you would think about changing the red in the red, white, and blue. Because I think white and blue are pretty solid, basic colors. It's the red that I think And there's nothing that says you can't be from a different color and like red too. But
From a different color?
a different country. It started with the C. Good gravy. All right. Sorry I did not pull those winners originally, but they're in there now. All right, let's talk about Sal's. I totally forgot my 12 Days of Christmas. I'm so sorry. But
I haven't started mine.
Because we have to figure out your fabric.
I know.
Lots of people have jumped on the 12 Days of Christmas. It's hosted by Alicia, the fanciful flamingo, and Annie, the proper stitcher. They're both stitching hashtag, bless you,
That's weird. Okay.
12 Days of Christmas. We're jumped on it, and Stitching Owl has jumped on it, and Stitching Scotty. Have you not seen her two Scotty dogs? They are amazing. They hang out with her like, you know, Mater hangs out on Nancy's lap, and like Walker tries to hang out on our lap when he's with us. So, all right.
Wheel of Doom.
Let's see what we got today.
You're supposed to have that done.
What do you mean? No, I did not. I left my computer unsupervised, and this is what I got. Andrew, and 27 million pieces of his. Oh, and this is amazing. This is me car stitching. The Toyota has got a great feature here. I don't even know what I'd use that for, but I've got my glass case and my floss hanging. Steve's like, I guess the Toyota was made for you, huh? And I was like, yes, it is.
No, I have a good joke. I'm trying to remember it to make sure I got it all.
Oh, this is easy.
Oh, what do you call a cougar, like a female cougar, an old female, or an old cougar that just got hearing aids? Deaf leopard. I didn't deliver that, but it's funny.
Did you notice Nancy got a haircut? Is it not fabulous?
After a year and a half, I did.
I like it. I really like it a lot. It's perfect for you. All right. Linen or Ada Stitcher?
That's easy. Ada.
Both.
Although I'm learning linen, but I'm truly a baby on that one.
Yeah, I jumped from, I guess I've been on linen for about a year. Or I've been on an even weave to a linen for a year. I like using one thread. When pull thread over two linen threads, I like the one thread. So you can do it on higher count Adas, but they're harder to find, the higher count Adas, I think. I could be wrong. When you log onto 123 Stitch, or like I was in Reflections the other day, they just don't have a lot of higher counts. They have some, but most of them's 14, 16, Ada. She's got a lot of linen. So I'm going to talk about this.
Oh, yes. So we have a friend. She released her brand new book.
Yep, Daleen.
I had mine pre-ordered on Amazon. So if you want to support a stitcher, I have not started reading it. I have my copy upstairs, and we'll give it a little bit, and we'll give this away to you guys. And just through her journey, I'm not going to tell her because it's not my journey, but just for what she's been through and how she got through it. And
so the back says, discover the power of hope and the courage to make life changes in practical hope. This book will show you how to break free from toxic chemicals and create a strong and vital immune system.
Okay. And I'm stopping one day at her house to eat whatever she's making that day.
Yeah. I think her and her husband are like vegetarians, right?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Yes, but
yes.
they only eat natural sugars. Everything's natural. There's nothing. Yeah.
Correct.
But her cooking looks delicious.
Oh, I know. She's always got something wonderful to share. So Daleen is a Flosstuber. And so what's her channel?
I'm a week out, Jenny. I don't know.
It's all right. I got it. Hang on one second.
Not that we don't watch her all the time.
I know.
She has a beautiful dog, a beautiful garden.
And she counts her chicken eggs. Why in the world can we not think of Daleen's floss tube? Is it sewing? Man, now I feel silly.
Now we're fired.
Ugh.
Fired.
We usually write the stuff down so we don't give you the wrong information.
But I kind of popped this on her.
She did. And I didn't want her to forget it because Because half the time we hang up and we're like, oh no, we didn't talk about this. So grateful. That's it. So grateful.
That makes sense.
SCW, grateful.
But support another stitcher. Purchase their book. It's not very expensive.
So we always close with a couple things we talked about. What color would you change out in a red, white, and blue patriotic stitch? What would you change? What color would you change out? I think we change out the red and you make it a different primary. Do you have a favorite recipe? Summer recipe or a recipe you'd love to share with us?
We're going to share ours, what we're taking tonight. You're taking a...
I'm taking a s'mores dip. I don't know that it's great. I guess I'll figure it out.
It looks really pretty though right now after some...
We had to doctor it up a little bit.
And then I'm taking a Mexican corn dip.
Elite. I don't know. Drew is my Spanish speaker. And he had it all figured out. But we've got to get going because we're supposed to be there here shortly.
Yes.
So we wanted to spend some time with you. We always ask that you straighten someone's crown.
Please.
Reach out. Send a note. Don't send a note. Send a text. Whatever. But you never know when someone just might need your support and friendship. So
I'm going to stop just real quick. Athena from Stitching Goddess Designs, every day we try to, and we're not the best, we try to send 3 good things that happened today. And it's just something, sometimes you make a good recipe, sometimes you see a friend, sometimes you got to work on time. I mean, whatever that is. So if you're feeling down, just go ahead and shout out 3 good things. And you don't have to send it to, I'm playing with a zipper. You don't have to send it to anybody. Just write it down somewhere. Just sometimes when you see it, you're like, oh yeah, I did have a good day.
Yeah.
Heck, I stitched on the bill because I was mad at my husband, and now I can't even tell you why, so it probably wasn't even worth it. But
usually when you're mad at your spouse, it's not something that you're going to remember in 2 days. So, at least in my family. I can be mad, but it's probably because I'm grumpy. So,
okay, we can chat. We're leaving.
Yeah, we're going to go. Love you. Take care. Please like and subscribe. And again, favorite recipe, what color would you turn your red to? All right, take care.
Toodles.
Hope you all brought an umbrella, because they're bringing the rain. It's Cadet Squadron 24, the Phantoms, led by their Director of Operations, Cadet Major Felicity Fatante of Washington, D.C. Those...
Nice.
That's what I do.
All right, until next time.
Until next time, happy stitching.